Now, the way engineering is taught in our universities must change, according to a leading West Country professor. A brand new engineering school is opened today at the University of the West of England. There are new high-tech workshops and robots, but alongside them, a new approach to teaching engineers. The aim, as our business correspondent Dave Harvey reports, is to include everybody.
I've always had a fascination with engineering and trying to figure out how to put things together, actually making something so it works and then benefits humanity in the long run.
Since he was a child, Thomas Dixon seemed cut out to be an engineer. Except, along with a curiosity for how things work, he was also born with autism, turning a typical engineering workshop into a sensory overload nightmare.
Most people with autism have sensory difficulties and sensory to sound. So all the machines running at once, me personally, I can't be in rooms with like a lot of machines running at once because it's too much for me to cope with.
Places in short like this, a busy electronics lab. And UWE's new building still has bustling, vibrant workshops, but there are small spaces too, where students like Thomas can learn in peace.
If I've got a neurodiverse student who struggles with noise and sound, I need to think of a very different way to teach them about engineering laboratories. But absolutely they can do it, and they can do it sometimes better than neurotypical people. So it's about us adjusting the way that we teach to make sure it's inclusive for anybody that wants to be an engineer.
And that means more female students as well, and time to challenge the very idea of what an engineer actually is.
When I was a child, I didn't actually know what engineering was at all, and I think lots of people misunderstand what engineering is. I think lots of people think it's what mechanics do, like repairing cars and things like that, and that's not what engineering is.
It took years before Laura came to UWE as a mature student and discovered engineering can actually be about people too. And now she works as one.
Maintenance engineering is all about kind of people really, and managing people and managing the workshop.
Do you get oily?
Yes, I do. Mainly by accident. So, sometimes you're required to go under a vehicle in one of the pits and kind of have a look at things and make decisions, but it's not the biggest part of my job.
Changing perceptions will take time. Today, only 1 in 10 engineering students here are female. That, says Laura, must change.
50% of the world is female. If we're not, catering to what females need within the world, then we're not catering to, the whole population, are we?
If we're actually going to solve tomorrow's problems, we need a different type of thinking. If we keep bringing the same type of talent in, we'll get the same solutions that we've always had.
In my opinion, disability doesn't mean you can't do something. It just means you have to go a different way of doing it.
Dave Harvey, BBC Points West in Bristol.